Hello Sagittarius, welcome to my channel. My name's Catherine from Soul Siren Tarot, here to do your January reading. Alright Saggies, as always, thank you to all the current subscribers, all the newbies on board. Growth of the channel, phenomenal, so thank you. If you are new to the channel, it's a general reading. It's not going to resonate with everybody. If it does, great, hope it helps you. If it doesn't, just kick it to the curb, or if you know someone it would help, please do share. Alright, I have got a limited number of private readings I've opened up for next week. They're getting booked up quite quick, but if you're interested, soulsirentarot@gmail.com, £30 for a 1 hour online reading. Let me know, email me, details are all below. And as always, if you do enjoy the reading, please do subscribe, help us keep the channel growing. All right, my gorgeous Sagittarius, right, I can only open them up a week in advance because I'm in the middle of moving, selling, all sorts going on, right, my house. Okay, Sagittarius, I have pre-blessed the deck, and this is what I want to see. Absolutely beautiful, right? Sagittarius, you are so moving now into this energy, right? For those of you, some of you have already done it, some of you are still making your way there, right? You do not get to the Empress unless you have had the range, right, of experiences, lots of life experience. Empress, for me, male or female, typically an older person, doesn't have to be, but it's pretty brutal if you're younger, because you have been through the shitstorm and a half to get to the Empress, right? It does not come lightly, but when you make it, the rewards are great. And what we can see here is the Empress is birthing this new life. Can you see? Still like a little fetus at the moment, because it's being drawn down from the 4D, 5D, you know, the divine. All right, but you are bringing this abundance to you, yeah, and you don't have to shout from the rooftops about it. The Empress doesn't. She just steadfastly cracks on and draws it in. So it's like I'm connecting with a Sagittarius who is blooming, right? That's what I want to say. You're absolutely blooming, right? You're creating new endeavors, new lives, new energy around you. Okay, it doesn't have to mean suddenly like stepping up and leaving things behind, or you know, going into something drastically different. It doesn't, Saggy. It's just that you have a new way of seeing the world, a new way of understanding that your thoughts become your reality. And that's what I'm sensing. Look at this, it's beautiful. Justice is here. You've worked bloody hard for this, Sagittarius. You've done the inner work, you've done the outer work. And this is coming up in a lot of readings at the moment. Justice is becoming more prevalent in your life. You know, what I put out, I'm seeing come back now. That's what the Empress experiences, you know. I know when I do the right thing, something good's going to happen. I know, like, if I don't know where I'm going to be by the end of the week, I trust the divine's got me back. I co-create with spirit, right? So this is the justice of the situation. I also want to say, Saggy, if anyone's wronged you, right, I'm getting this in a lot of readings as well, anyone who's wronged you, they're being brought to account at the moment by the divine. We know there's a lot of things going on in the world right now. There's a lot of change, you know. This could be a very strong light worker who's starting to see, you know, more and more of that karmic justice in terms of good coming back to them after what's felt difficult. Absolutely, Six of Swords. Couldn't be clearer. You know, spirit jumped up, brought the boat, jump in, let's go, out of choppy waters into smoother waters. So I feel like in January, right, because this is incredibly spiritual, we've got the Empress, we've got justice, right, and then we've got the Six of Swords. It's like you're on a real spiritual journey now, a real spiritual course, right? And I need you, and I was going to say I want you, and then they said no need. I need you to trust it. That's what I feel, right? Because the more you trust it, the more you move into that energy, right? The more you just move into it. It looked like bloody Satan went across the camera then, didn't it? It's that fly. I've got a fly that's haunting me, right, but I'll give it its due. You can't get rid of it, you know, it's a survivor. All right, but hey, maybe that happened for a reason as well, because you finally, you know, anything dark, any devil energy, it's gone, right? It's gone. You're not having it anymore. You don't accept it into your energy, into your life, right? And that's what I feel. And that's been this journey you've been on, right? Temperance. Definitely here, a Saggy who has been going through their full spiritual awakening, sees the world in that way now, in terms of I accept that there is dark energies, I accept there is toxic energies, I accept not everybody wants the best for me, I'm wise to it, and now I'm very careful who I let in my energy. Because, you know, when we're maturing and we're becoming more spiritually aware, because we're empathic, We allow everybody in because we have this faith that and trust that we think, well, everyone's like us, you know. So meet someone in the shop, you seem really nice. Yes, of course, come round for tea. You know, not as literal as that, but you can because you think, well, it must be a nice person. Of course it must, because you're looking at it through how you would behave and react. And now we realise we've got to be careful because there is some dark energies out there. And I feel that's a lesson this Sagittarius has learned, because can you see how spirits come in cloaked up, guarded, right? And the Empress cloaked up there, right? It's like I've learned that there is bad energies and I've got to keep my boundaries in my protective cloak. I always feel it's like your wings, right, around you. We're very careful who we let inside to our, you know, soft center here, our soul, because this body is the 3D vehicle to protect your soul. It is, right? The mind is supposed to help you navigate, but the mind fucks it up so many times, right, in terms of fear and anxiety. But that's because of all the noise that comes in. When we truly are working from the soul, working with soul energy and guided by spirit, all fear and worry disappears because we just know the spirit's got our back, and that's a beautiful energy. Doesn't mean to say you're not going to go through some bumps in the road, Saggy. Not at all. Of course you are. How are you going to grow? But you do. It's less painful when you're more guarded about who you let in, right? Like this one. Look at this mirror in the Empress, right? King of bloody wands here. You know this is the player. Right, Saggies, this is the player. It's what we've just talked about. This one is all out for themselves, right? This is mirroring the Empress. This is someone who is now, and in fact, I want to say people, Saggies, these player energies that we're in out, you know, chucking all about, always looking after themselves, have now seen your growth, right? It's like staring right at you, right? Because I feel, Sagittarius, it's like I feel people are around watching you. You know, it's almost like a sense of people knocking on doors or, you know, inboxing each other to say, have you seen the growth of this, Saggy? Have you seen the growth of this person, right? And that's what I feel. Because, you know, I always say it, and it's true, when the Empress enters the room, everybody feels the energy of it. It's magnetic, but it's strong and it's powerful. And people are like, whoa, right? They're not looking at what's presented in terms of the 3D. They're feeling the strength of the energy, the power of the energy. And the Empress will not be rocked, right? You know that she will not be rocked. So this could be, you know, people trying to come back. I've felt that in a lot of readings. Yeah, this one's coming up in a lot of readings as well, the Queen of Swords. What we've just talked about. I've learned how to defend my soul. I've learned, can you see I talked about the wings as well, right? I've learned how to protect myself, keep my boundaries, yeah? Not let just anybody in. Because when I allow toxic energy in, what does it do? It distracts me from what I'm manifesting, and I ain't got time for that. That's what this Sagittarius is saying. I haven't got time to be distracted. Sorry, I'm in full manifestation mode. And that's what I feel, right? Look, messages, Page of Wands, right? This is sly energies. So again, I'm coming back to it because this is coming under justice, right? And I just feel that it's like some of these messages, just watch out, Saggy, because some of them are sly. So when I'm saying people are like looking at your growth, some are thinking it's absolutely phenomenal. I want to follow in your footsteps, you know, I want to observe and learn. And others are like, I want to try and bring you down, right? Stop this. Sagi's not going to let it, right? But I feel justice is waiting for them because I feel like they're going to be stopped in the tracks. That's what I feel, right? With the divine there, Queen of Swords, justice. It's like someone wants to come out to try and, you know, pull the rug from under you, Sagi, in January. But I feel the divine's going to stop them, right? And I think you'll hear about it, but I think because pages are like messages, so I feel you will hear about some of it, and it might hurt you for a minute because you're like, why? Just leave me to get on, you know, do what I want to do. That's what I feel. But, you know, leave that to the divine because karma will, you know, be delivered to them. It's like, you want to put shitty out, we'll give you shitty back. You know, I say that and it happens all the time. I see it all the time. You know, many a time over years, whether it was when I was working in my HR career or, look, as I'm saying it, judgment, right? Whether I was working in my HR career or with clients, you know, where they've said, but they don't seem to be getting anything back. You know, they seem to be getting away with everything they want. Give it time, and then I get messages back, or people used to drop in the office and say, you'll never guess, right? And it does, it happens. You just got to let that wheel turn, leave it to them. Judgment here, right? Leave it to the divine. This is coming under the Six of Swords, right? Beautiful, beautiful Sagittarius. You are up with the angels now. I'm feeling those wings. You know, you've let your heart go to the divine, and you trust in the divine completely, right? And the divine, I want to say, have seen what's going on. And again, it's coming next to that Page of Wands, which tells me they're watching this sly little shit, right? They're watching it, and they're ready to deal with it. Their eyes, can you see the eyes are firmly on them? Don't think you can touch my Sagittarius. You can't, right? So just know it. Just know it, Sagittarius. That's what I want to say. I want you to keep focusing on you. I need you, sorry, the divine are correcting me again, to keep focusing on you and your balance, your joy, your happiness, because this is your time. With the Empress leading your reading, this is your time to really push through, right? 8 of Pentacles here, 8 of Coins in this deck. Yeah, keep putting the work into you. That's exactly what this is. And I said to you, because it's your time, the divine are with you. It's coming under Temperance, right? It could not be clearer. Don't allow distractions. The divine are going to put the protective boundary around you, almost like a field, an energy field, right? So you just don't take your head off it and stir back at this one, right? Divine are dealing with them. You keep on your mastery, because when you get the 8 of Coins as well, particularly with the Empress, it's like, I feel like you've learned all of the life lessons. I mean, there's always things to keep learning, but the majority, the hardest of the life lessons, you know, you're probably saying, thank God for that, right? And it's like everything you agreed to experience and learn from in this lifetime in terms of those hard hitters, I feel you've been through. And Sagittarius, now you're in the place where you can cruise into your soul contract, which is what the 8 of Coins is. It's something you've done lifetime after lifetime. You're inherently a master at it, but you're only just bringing it into this 3D now. Like, it's time now to pull it down and bring this into the 3D, right? Because I've got my protective cloak on, and that's what I feel. And that's where you get jealousy and haters as well, because you are naturally good at this and naturally brilliant, and that's what people are like, how can they do it so easily, you know? Well, it's because it's from lifetime after lifetime, right? But you're bringing it to a new level. For some of you, you could really just be going into, you know, realizing you've got the gift. I feel that for some of you, because it's so spiritual, this reading, you've got the gift, you're a healer yourself. Maybe looking back, you know, you've got Wiccan roots, or you know, it's like coming to your core, because remember, the Empress is often depicted, which is always depicted with nature, but often as a tree as well in some decks. And it's like you're finally putting your energy root down, right? Boom, it's landed. Yeah. And I'm trusting my gift. I'm trusting my confidence. I'm trusting my talent. Okay. Because remember, it's mind over matter. And if you're coming towards what your chosen, your vocation, and you're doing it in a can I, can't I way, because you know, whether it's other people saying you can't, or your own fears and anxieties, well, you're going at it half-assed, aren't you? And I just feel, Sagittarius, now you're going at it with I fucking can, I will, and I am, right? Watch me fly. That's what I'm just feeling, right? That's what I'm feeling. Sagitt, I feel that you're also beginning to release those burdens and worries from the past. Maybe you're doing a 3D cleanse where you're getting rid of things, you know, that have been holding you down as well, to fully release you into this manifestation. You know, often these are burdens as well that aren't ours, and maybe you've realised that, whether it's family, friends, lover, whatever, I'm carrying your burdens, they're not my fucking burdens. Get on and carry your own burdens. But you're about to release them as well with the 10. You know, I'm going through that process at the minute. I'm releasing everything. Don't even ask. I'll be telling you in a few weeks what I'm up to. Crikey. I'm definitely in this energy anyway, the Fool, right? I am full Fool mode, right? But it's incredibly liberating, and that's where I feel you are, Sagittarius, right? Let me bring this new life into being, knowing that I can do it, ignoring those negative Nellies or those that want to stop me in my tracks. No, no, no. And the Fool, you know, it does the risk assessment. It's like balancing on a ball here, isn't it? And of course the Fool does, you know, it looks around. It's not, you know, it's not kamikaze, but it is about being brave and facing your fears, right? And there's the Butterfly. It's like transformation. So Saggy, whatever it is you're thinking of doing, I felt this for one of the other signs as well. Go for it. Just go for it. Keep going for it. Know you can do it, right? That's what I feel. Right, I want a fresh tarot deck over this beautiful Fool, please. Give me some more guidance, Spirit, on this. Such a lovely reading, yeah, not without its pain. I can see that. But like I say, I'll come back to it. You cannot get to the Empress without having experienced a shitload of that, right, and come through the other side, right, Sagittarius, right. Honestly, it's lovely. Look who keeps showing she won't go away, right? Queen of Wands. Absolutely. Absolutely. Queen of Swords on here, no need to defend yourself. Queen of Wands here, right? And again, I come back to it because, of course, we've got the King of Wands already down. And this is this Fool energy, right? Because this is the King of Wands seeing this Queen of Wands who's moved into the Empress. That's what I feel. But can you see how she's like, she's got this beautiful gown. Remember, it's male or female. It's the energy, right? Can you see it? And it always reminds me, this Sagittarius, of like a velociraptor. Let me see if I can really focus her in because she's so beautiful, right? I've done it. There you go. Right, and it's like, it feels like a velociraptor. She's like properly staring, but her wings are up and her crown's firmly on her head. No one is getting past her, right? It's almost like she's protecting what it is she's creating. You know, if you think she's stood in front of it, like that's mine. Go away. Don't even try to distract me. I'm in full magical mode. Sagittarius, what a lovely reading. So it's like it's creativity and it's trusting. That's what I'm getting, right? Fool here as well. Yep. Six of Swords. Again, working with the divine. It's repeating now, right? We had it there. It's a different deck. It's showing again, right? Can you see? It's like my soul, yeah, my wings are back and my soul is to direct to the divine. Do you see it? The light coming in, and that's where I take my guidance from. Yeah, that's why I'm in this energy, right? Sagittarius, it's beautiful. So on we go, off we go, Geronimo, right? January is a time of great creativity for you. You're not going to be held back. That's what I feel. It's like you've not worked this hard. Look at this. You've not worked this hard to allow stealers and haters and whatever to get in your way, right? You just haven't. Seven of Swords here, right? Like, can you see? It's like fleeing the entrapments, fleeing the prison, because this is all about seeing through the illusions. I'm not trapped up in that dungeon, that castle anymore. I am free. And that's what they're saying. You're freeing yourself. You're freeing yourself completely, releasing burdens, knowing what's important, going after what you want, yeah, trapped no more. Empress, full manifestation in your power. Wow, Saggies, watch out, right? And like I say, I do think you're divinely protected here. You know, you're not this person, this Page of Wands, yeah, this person who's going to try and get in the way, they're going to be blocked. Just don't even fret them. Just don't even fret them. Yeah, look. Beautiful, beautiful. Sagittarius. Three of Wands, right? Your abundance coming in, new pathways. Can you see as well? It's like she's holding the snake, which always feels like, you know, getting rid of the evil in your life, but also shedding the old skin, right? And the skull there, like getting the dark again, death and rebirth. It always feels like it's taking that new process. Three of Wands, these ships are coming in, the abundance is about to move. And then this is gorgeous because it just always reminds me of the Empress again in this deck. Beautiful Ace of Cups, a place of serenity, peace and joy, right? And that is what you're birthing. So Sagittarius, do not be distracted. That's what I want to say. January is a powerful month for you. Use it to its maximum potential. All right, I'm leaving it there, Sagittarius. I hope this reading was for you because it's fucking beautiful, right? Okay, if it is and you enjoyed it and you haven't already, please do subscribe. Help us keep the channel growing. It means so much. As I said, I've got some private readings open, so if you're interested, the link's below, but email me at soulsirentarot@gmail.com. I'm only releasing them on a weekly basis as I'm moving about and doing things. And the other thing I'd say is anyone who's been able to join us at 9 p.m. UK time, absolutely fantastic seeing you all together. Wonderful chat that we have. So Sunday nights, UK time, 9 p.m. I go live. If you can be there, it's great. If not, I do post it, so you can watch it later. Love and light, Sagittarius. Do not be distracted. Well done, you. And let's make this power happen. Love and light.